Music is an important part of holiday celebrations, and this week's guest on Community Conversations with Charles Christian is Christie Huber-Ottinger, the Assistant Director of the St. Joseph Community Chorus. Charles.
Thank you, Morgan, and Christie, it is a thrill to have you here.
Well, it's glad to be here.
And you have a dual role, really. You work for the, I'll let you tell us, but you work as a school teacher, and a music teacher, and you've been with the chorus a long time. So tell us about your history with the chorus.
My history with the chorus started when I was in college at Missouri Western. Our founding director, Frank Thomas, was my professor and encouraged us to participate with the group, and quite often we would have joint concerts together.
Wow.
And as I graduated, I knew that that would feed me as a musician after teaching all day, and so it's just kind of stuck.
And where do you teach?
I teach at Bishop LeBlond High School.
Okay.
And I'm now the assistant director for the chorus as well.
That's right. So you have a rich history with this chorus and with music in the community. Talk about the chorus itself and kind of what it brings to the arts community here.
The chorus is a really unique group. We're a volunteer organization. Our singers are of various ages. They like to support students and their growth in music. And we really bring, I think, a nice, diverse literature to our audiences.
That's great. And now you mentioned your professor, Dr. Thomas, who passed away recently, and there's a new director now. Tell us about your new director.
Dr. Tim Theraldson is our new director, and he came to us just as COVID happened, and so we're thrilled that we're almost back to full force.
That's great.
He's delightful. He's a composer himself. We'll actually sing one of his compositions on our concert.
Great, great. And he's a professor as well, isn't he?
He is. He's at Benedictine College.
Very good, very good. Well, and you mentioned the concert. Let's talk about that for a moment. There is a holiday concert coming up on December 18th. Tell us about that a little bit. And 19th. Tell us about that a little bit.
The 18th at 3, the 19th at 7:30.
Okay.
We're welcoming the Fountain City Brass Band to join us.
That's great.
There is nothing like the Fountain City Brass Band in the cathedral. And it's just a wonderful collaboration that we've had for a long time.
Great. And what can folks expect for that concert?
Oh my goodness. So the first part of the concert will be the chamber choir and the full chorus, just bringing you some beautiful holiday music, and then the Fountain City Brass Band will bring their talent and their joy to the space. And then we'll collaborate together on a couple of pieces.
Oh, that's great. And you mentioned this, and many people know this, but they may not. We're talking the championship band.
Oh, yes.
I mean, one of the top brass bands in the world is right here in the Kansas City area.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so they're going to be part of that concert as well. And how long have you collaborated together with them? Do you remember?
My goodness. It's probably been 20 years.
Oh, my. Yeah, that's great.
We'll also welcome Dr. Ruth Kruzmark from Benedictine, former teacher there, to perform with us on Rudder's Gloria.
Oh, that's great. And about how long are those concerts usually?
You know, we usually go about an hour and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. And they're on the screen December 18th and 19th in the Cathedral. That's when that's going to be, and people can get tickets. Our director will put that back up here in a minute.
Yep.
But they can go online, right, and
Absolutely.
purchase tickets for that.
They can purchase online, or they can wait and get them at the door.
And your season really, you started rehearsing in August. Give us some highlights of the season overall, not just the holiday season, but some of the ways you work with students in the community that you mentioned, and some of the key concerts that you had.
Absolutely. You know, our fall concert was at First Presbyterian, just wonderful focus on the season of autumn, and it was very good. In the community, we reach out to local high school students through the Carol Dunning Vocal Scholarship to give them the opportunity to study with college-level professors.
That's great.
Then we've got our Christmas concert. In the spring, we're going to have a gospel extravaganza.
Oh, my.
We're bringing in Isaac Cates and his choir Ordained.
Wow.
And it should be an incredible event.
That's great. So you get to experiment with various styles of music all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, well, you go from very classical to gospel styles, and probably everything in between. I would imagine, right? That's great.
It's just a wonderful thing.
That's great. What are some of your goals as this director? What are some of the things you get to do finally, and what are some of the goals you and the new director have for the chorus in the new season?
It's just, you know, I love getting to help out, and when Tim's gone, I get to run rehearsal.
That's great.
Help with warm-ups, help with sectional rehearsals.
That's great.
And I still get to sing. That's the best part.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah, that's good.
You know, we both want to see the chorus grow and thrive, and so we welcome new members. We'll welcome some new members in January. We'll start rehearsals up again the last week in January. and hope a lot of new people will come out and sing some gospel music with us.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Well, right there on your screen, the Holiday Cheer Concert, December 18th and 19th at the Cathedral in St. Joseph. Go to stjoechorus.org for ticket information. And we're very excited. And I tell you, those two groups combined, the great tradition of both the St. Joseph Chorus and the brass band, that's going to be amazing. We're looking forward to that. It's going to be good stuff. You can get your tickets online. And Christie, thank you for joining us tonight for Community Conversation. And thank you as well. We'll have more news after the break.